Hey Moonstoners, it's me again, Todd, with another amazing 2-minute Toddcast. I don't know if these things are really 2 minutes or not, but I've got a problem here. See this glass? Frickin' empty. But I'm right next to the, did you hear that? That's a fridge. And I'm going to see what we got. Let's see, we got a Slaptown, we got a Chardonnay. You know, it's getting late in the day. Let's do a Slaptown. Slaptown, attractive sounding name for a wine, right? It's almost like, you know, you stab them, we slab them kind of a thing. It's correct. We've made this wine for morticians, and, you know, they got a drink too, and heck, you know, if they botch their work, they can just cover it up with a nice, you know, suit or grandma's best dress or whatever. So, no, Slaptown is what Cambria used to be called back in the 1870s. Isn't that interesting? We're going to have to do 2 episodes, because one I could do about Slaptown, the history, the other I could do about the wine. So let's talk about the wine real fast. Oaky. Actually not entirely oaky, but just kind of smoky and almost cedary. It's almost like stepping out back in the forest. We got some logs burning on the wood stove, tromping around out in the crisp leaves. We don't see much of that here in Pine Tree, Cambria, but nonetheless, I've been back east, and so I know what I'm talking about. So this here, I pulled it out of the fridge. My bad. It's probably too cold. Warm it up a little bit. Here's a trick for you, Moonstoners. If you hold wine in your mouth for 10 seconds, it can go from 45 degrees to 75 degrees. And, you know, I'm not going to say anything more than that. So you can get out your little thermometer and all that if you want. So why don't we check this out? I'm probably up the whole 5 degrees doing that. And another thing, you know, probably shouldn't be touching the bowl of your glass, right? Getting the dirty mitts on there. You can't evaluate the color. Because look at the color on this. It's pretty. It's got a nice golden hue to it. So why don't we buff this out here a little bit so we can get back to our, yes. You can see the legs a little bit better. This is why we do this. This is why we don't touch the bowl. So with that, we hold onto our stems, and then we, so you know, what's up with the Riedel O glass? You know, it's like Emperor's New Clothes. I'm not into it unless, you know, I'm going to have a highball, which is entirely possible with me. Anyway, let's smell it. Like I said, kind of vanilla, oaky flavors, and with that, great for heavier flavored foods, salmon, smoked chicken, smoked cheeses. These are very nice flavors that would complement an oaked white wine of any sort, especially Chardonnay. This has also gone through something called malolactic fermentation. I know, big words for Todd, but malolactic fermentation is where we convert the harsher malic acid in the wine, which is the same kind of acid as you find in green apples, by the way. You know, you bite into that green apple and your cheeks just go, You might find that in our Chardonnay and in our Sauvignon Blanc. There's plenty of malic acid in there. But in this Chardonnay here, we convert it to lactic acid, which is the same kind of acid that you'd find in dairy products. So hence that softer, more butterier mouthfeel that you get with this one. So let's take a sip. I don't know how long it's been in the fridge. It's probably been there a day or 2, but yeah, since yesterday. So it's got to be good still. Oh, just kidding. It's fine. In fact, it's even a little bit more integrated. It's even a little bit more toasty. Because, you know, the fruit's going to diminish a little bit the longer it's open, so the oak tends to stand out a little bit more. So if you got that smoked Gouda, or, let's see, just a really good smoked Jack or something, you know, your wine on the second day, just have that for appetizers. All right, so one more sip. We'll call it good. We'll call it 2 minutes because we're way over that. You thought you were only going to get 2 minutes, huh? No, because you probably saw the time on the thing ahead of time. So you're smarter than me, but that's not surprising either. I still like it. It's delicious. So I know somebody's like, there's some people that are ABCs, anything but Chardonnay. And I understand that, you know, gosh, there was so much Chardonnay floating around there for so long. If you ordered a white wine, you got a Chardonnay, right? That's what you got. And then it was all over oat. It was too buttery. You'd open up the bottle, it's like, oh, what is this, a movie theater? I mean, it's just overwhelming. So those get too buttery, too thick, too fat, flabby, not refreshing, not crisp. I tried to maintain a little crispness here. So it's still food friendly, but you know, toasty to go with those, you know, grilled foods. So it's your choice. If you don't like this one, try the 07 Chardonnay that was fermented in stainless steel and aged in stainless steel. That one's bright, crisp, light, and it has that malic acid in there. So if you like that green apple and pear flavor, you're all over the 07. This is the 08. No. Haha, see? Drinking too much of my own stuff. It's the 08 Chardonnay from Monterey County that is the stainless steel. It's the 07 Slabtown that we're drinking today, that we're profiling, and I hope you buy and guzzle with abandon. Until next time, cheers to you.